Hi plant friends, this is Tara. Welcome to Peace Through Plants. I hope you had a good weekend. It's Sunday as I'm filming this, and weekend's about over, but anyway, hopefully we have a good week coming. It was really warm here a couple days ago, and now it is freezing again. So hopefully it's warm where you're at, and if it's not, hopefully you'll like the cold. But today I wanted to share some of my anthuriums. I don't have a lot. Recently got some. One of my last unboxings, a couple of them I think maybe, but I have not done super well with them, and I've been watching PlantTube videos about it, and I see that some of the people seem to be really successful do not use pots with drainage holes in them. So I did switch some of mine over to no drainage, and they do seem to be the ones that are doing the best. So I am going to have to get some more of these containers that I have with no drainage, because what I, just from researching them even more, I've found that you just cannot let their roots get dry. That's just like a no-no. So, and I'm used to letting plants get dry when they do water them and that kind of thing. But so I've been trying, and I have them in a place that is good light, not over lit, but it's decent light. And like I said, some of them seem to be doing well, but I did lose a lot of leaves on some other ones. So anyway, let's start with my Anthurium Clearance. Is that how you say that? Anyway, not much to say, as you can tell. I got her from Echeveria, and she had, I think, maybe 3 leaves when I got her. And I don't think this little one was here, but yeah, they just started dying, and so I cut them off. But this is what I'm down to. It's such a pretty leaf, though, isn't it? I really would love to figure these guys out. So that's her, and we're down, like I said, to 1 leaf from, I believe it was 3. I know I definitely cut one big one off of her that was dead. But she is in a no drainage pot now. She's one of the ones that I did switch over, so I'm hoping that she's going to appreciate that, maybe do a little better. Then my other one here is the one that I have a really hard time saying. I have a hard time saying all of them. Who am I kidding? Anthurium the Queen. Okay, and she also had another leaf here that died, and I had to cut it off. However, she does have a new leaf coming out here. We'll have to see how it does. I can't really tell if it looks like it's doing okay. I'm hoping it's doing okay. Oh, I just saw a fungus gnat in here. Great. That time again. So anyway, she is in a pot that has drainage, so I need to get her maybe into one that doesn't, and maybe she'll be happier with that too. If anyone has any Anthurium tips, please put them in the comments section. I would really love any help I can get, because I do think they're beautiful, and I think it's probably the main ones that have given me a hard time so far, getting used to. Then I have this one here. Okay, now this is in the no drainage. I did just water these guys too. So this is what is this? Anthurium Padelliforum, and she is just in a mason jar, and she seems to be really happy. No drainage. So you can even see she's got a big new root she just put out not too long ago, just since she's been in this jar. So, and I don't know, maybe that's a ticket, putting them in no drainage. because she is definitely happy, and she's, like I said, that big root just growing in there, and she's looking good. So okay, that's one without the drainage. Then here's another one. I think this pot, yeah, this pot actually looks like it would have drainage, but it doesn't. And this one here is the Anthurium magnificum. And this one, actually, she did lose a leaf. I had to, I don't know if you can see this in this pot here. You can't without, there you go. This was where a leaf was that I had to cut it off because it died. And then, I'm not 100%, but I'm like 95% sure this huge leaf is her newest leaf that she got actually since I've had her. So I went back to play my old videos. I couldn't find where I unboxed her, but I'm pretty sure this was a new leaf, which is good, and I'm real happy about that. She did, however, like I said, lose a leaf, and then she has this little yellow thing going on down here too. But she did have this leaf come in looking pretty good. I'm happy about this. It's a little weird the way that it kind of buckles out. There you go, you can see it there. Like, it's kind of a little strange looking, but I don't know if it's supposed to do that or not. But there she is, and so she's not doing too bad. I'm happy with this. I'm feeling good about this. And she's just in this little cheap flower pot with no holes in the bottom. And then my last one, Anthurium, I'm going to show you, is, oh man, these words are just great. Anthurium richardfollie. Okay, and once again, no drainage, happy girl. So this does seem, so far at least from my experience, it does seem like the no drainage pots are what they like, and I'm guessing it's because the roots are staying nice and moist, and she has new growth in there too. It's gonna be hard to see it. Well, yeah, it's gonna be hard to see it. It's in there, but she has some new growth coming out too, and I haven't cut any leaves on this girl at all, I don't think. And she's got a little teeny bit of brown on this leaf, but that's not much. And everything else is looking really good. So this is so far my favorite way to keep my Anthuriums. These little glass things, like if someone gives you flowers, they're usually in this kind of thing, at least around here. And this is my favorite. It just seems to be, well, I mean, the mason jar works too just fine, but this looks a little better to me. So I'm gonna have to just keep my eye out for some of these in the thrifting stores, and pick up some because I see them there a lot. And yeah, so these guys are happy. So it just goes against kind of, I guess, what I've always thought plants need, lots of drainage, and it was really odd to me to put a plant in something like this with no drainage. But yeah, it seems to be working out. So I wanted to share that. And other than that, I also showed in my last video, I had went to Home Depot and I found that plant, the philodendron. It was, I think, $7.98. The lady charged me for it, and I loved it, and so I'm super happy. But I just wanted to give you an update on her because she's doing so well. This is my Philodendron Mayo Eye. And she is so happy. This is her new leaf that she got in my care. And then she has other new leaves coming out right now. And she has this little one here. I don't know what's going on with this, but But anyway, so she's just doing really, really well, and I really, really like this plant a lot. I think she is just going to be so beautiful the bigger she gets. As you can see, the leaves when they first come in and they're not as mature, they look like that. And then, well, I can't even really say that. It's not really, I don't think it's even a maturity thing, because this one here, that's a new leaf. So I don't really know. Because when I did the research and I looked it up, it did say as they mature, they get the more fingery leaves. But this one unrolled just like that and unfurled, and it had all these fingers on it. Just like that. Now I don't know why this one doesn't. That's really interesting. Okay. And then some of them are more than others, as you can see. This one doesn't have as many. And then, like I said, the new one has a boatload of them. But they are supposed to get pretty big, like monstera size. So I'm thinking this is going to be a gorgeous plant if I'm successful with it, if I continue to be successful with it as she grows and gets big. So I just wanted to show you an update on her, and show you how well she's doing. So I hope everyone is enjoying lots of new growth on your plants, your house plants as well. They know it's spring, or spring is coming. It's hard to believe when it's 30-something degrees outside right now for me, but they know. And a lot of my other plants, as I showed in maybe my last video, I believe, have a lot of new growth and new leaves coming out, and my Hoyas are blooming, but my Hoyas bloom in the winter too. So, but one of my Hoyas, Hoya pipicalis, I've had for probably 3 or 4 years now, and has never bloomed. And she's huge. She's actually on a big trellis in my kitchen that is probably as tall as I am, and she has never bloomed. Well, today she bloomed, so I'm excited about that. That's her very first bloom. But a lot of my other Hoyas, they bloom a lot. I'm glad about that. And I would like to get some more Hoya. I am definitely going to be looking, and probably going to do hopefully another unboxing soon. That hopefully will have some Hoyas in it. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I lost 4 of my Hoya that I've had for a few years now. They all died within like a week and a half. It was really weird, and I looked at them when they started looking bad, and I checked them for pests. I saw nothing. I got out my microscope. I looked with the microscope, saw nothing, because I thought, oh my gosh, they have flat mites. I brought in a Hoya from somewhere, and it brought flat mites in, because they've been fine for, like I said, a few years now, and I haven't had any problem with them. And then a week and a half, dead. They just all, like that 4 of them, they died. So anyway, and some of them were my favorite ones too. So I have room for some more Hoya now, and I am hopefully going to get some of those soon. So maybe I can share an unboxing with you on that soon. And there is one more I want to show you though. Well, I got you guys. If I can reach it, here we go. And this is one of the ones that I heard somebody pronounce it, and I was like, oh, it's so easy, and now I forgot how it was. It's a Philodendron Rubens chocolate. This is one I did unbox with you guys, and at first I was not impressed with this one very much once I saw it in person, and I have changed my mind, because she is doing so beautifully. As you can see, she's got another leaf coming out here. This is a new one. And I thought when I got her, the texture of these leaves was what kind of turned me off to it. And I was like, oh, I don't really like that much. But she has been such a good grower. And I just love her little, look at this, this is cute. And then she also has out of the top of her moss pole. Roots. Look at this. Growing out of the top of the moss pole. I just threw her away all over the floor. But anyway, she is just doing so good that she just really changed my mind. So I wanted to share that with you too, because she was one that, like I said, I was not that happy about. But now I'm really thinking, oh, I like this plant a lot. So that's her. Anyway, so like I said, it's exciting when your plants are doing well, and when they're getting new leaves, and happy, especially when you lost a handful of them recently, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's a huge hurt to my collection. But anyway, I have room for some more, so we'll get some more. And that said, I will see you next video. Thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you're all well and happy, and hang in there. I know it can be a rough world out there now. So make sure you take time for self-care, meditate. I swear by it. It's a great thing once you take the patience and do it. Just be patient with yourself. And it's a good way to relax and center and balance yourself. And anyway, give it a go if you're having a stressful day. Even if you're not, it's good for you. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.